Alright folks, how's it going? Choose Your Own Path is back, this time with the fairy trial, and this is going to be pretty decent. Oftentimes we get these during non-event weeks. This week not a whole lot's going on. We do have the debut of Gigantamax Rillaboom Shiny. That's this Saturday, so that's back. If you need the G-Max Rillaboom, that's a good one, so yeah, go after that this Saturday. But besides that, we got this going on. This is actually going to be pretty decent. And depending on if you got the daily versions or the weekly versions, your options are going to differ. And I do believe some options are better than others. So we're going to quickly go through it. But you are going to get some good stuff out of this. And the encounters with Impidimp, that can be shiny. That's pretty sought after, so that's pretty decent. And then you got encounters with Morlul in there as well. Stardust boosted Pokemon. So you might want to pop a star piece while claiming these as well. But this is pretty good, so let's quickly go through it and what options you have. So you should be able to start this or find it under events, and this part very easy, just claim it and then Professor Willow, go through that, and then you can be presented with some options. Alright, so shout out to Pokemon Go Hub for laying out everything so we can make an informed decision. And they got here, as you know, you're going to have either the 3 branch where you get the weekly option, or the 6 branch where you get the daily option. And honestly, the daily option really is the better choice. But you don't get the choice in terms of that. You're either going to be put in the group where you get the weekly option, which isn't bad anyway. But I just think the daily option, it gives you more options, right? So it is better. But with the weekly option, you choose between exploring, where you get the half hatch distance, catching, where you get to get additional candy when you're capturing Pokemon essentially, or this time you're getting the Team Go Rocket bonus where you're going to get extra mysterious components, which isn't bad after fighting against the Rocket Grunts. And then obviously that means you can face off against leaders faster, and that in itself is pretty good as well. And each one, here's kind of where it's going to vary, right? So basically you choose the Explore one. All the rewards are pretty much going to be the same, but it's just what you have to do which is going to differ. And depending on your play style, what you've got going on throughout the week, you might want to choose one which is easier, right? So for example, the Explore one here, explore 3 kilometers. Well, you know, maybe if you're not on the move that much, maybe you work a lot from home, etc. You get my point here. You might not want to pick this one. You got to follow 2 routes. You got to hatch some eggs, spin 25 Pokestops. You might be busy throughout the week, right? This one might not be the best option. But for example, the catch one here, I think is probably the easiest one to get done. That said, if you're not good at landing the excellent throws, you might want to pick a different one, right? But there we go. I'll leave that on the screen. I won't go through all of it, but you can see that one might suit you a little bit better, right? And then the battle one, once again, could be quite time constraint, but then at the same time, win 2 raids. Well, if you've got a lot of people on your friends list and you've got remotes, you could just jump into that during like raid hour, for example, on a Wednesday, 6 to 7 p.m. local time. You might be able to get this one done quite quickly, but then defeat 8 Team Go Rocket Grunts. That's pretty time consuming, right? I think out of those 3 options, I usually do like just to get to my encounters quite quickly and get these done and just get my rewards, right? So of those 3, I'm picking catch. But obviously weigh up your options there with those 3 and pick which one you think's best for you. Let's have a look now at the dailies. And this is why I think the dailies are just so much better, right? You've got more options there. You've got Explore, you've got Catch, you've got Battle, and you've got Explore again, but with the half hatch distance there. You've got the Catch Candy one, you do have the Rocket one, but you've just got more options as to what you want. And not only that, you can change it. You change it daily, and it gives you can choose what option you want every day. You could do a different one, right? So I think this is why like the Choose Your Path daily version so much better. But we can quickly run through these. So for example, if you choose the daily hatch one, it's similar to the weekly one, right? But it's less. At the same time though, you know, if you're time constrained, you're working, whatever, you might want to pick one of the different ones, because here you still have to explore 1 kilometer, you still got to hatch an egg, still got to follow a route, etc. Got the Pokestop one here. That's not too bad. And once again, as you can see, all the rewards are going to be the same. It's just literally what you have to do, which is going to differ. And here's my favorite one, the Catch XP one. This is the one I often do pick because I often like going after Pokemon, getting some extra XP. Or I'll pick the other one, which you'll see in a second, the Catch Candy one. But I do think these catch ones are the ones which you are going to get done the fastest. But bear in mind, if you can't land excellent throws, etc., then you might not want to pick this one. You might find it difficult. But this is the one, 9 times out of 10 I'm picking, the Catch Candy one, because you get a bonus towards catching the Pokemon and getting candy from it. Extra candy, which I think is always good, particularly if you're trying to evolve Pokemon. And once again, the tasks here to get done, pretty easy, in my opinion. But let's quickly look at the other ones. Got the raid one there, similar to the weekly raid one, just a bit easier to get done. And then finally, you got the Team Go Rocket one, similar to the weekly version, but just a bit easier to get done because it's the daily version. But yeah, folks, so that's in my opinion what it comes down to. What's your lifestyle? Do you have time constraints? Or what are your goals within the game? Do you prefer candy? Do you prefer XP? Do you prefer half hatch distance? You know, there's tons of options here. I personally always pick the Catch XP or the Catch Candy one because I like XP, I like candy, and I also like that, in my opinion, that's the easiest one to get done. But that's going to be about it from me, folks. Let me know what you're picking, and let me know, did you get the daily this time, or did you get the weekly one? Please leak slap the like button, massively helps with the YouTube algorithm, much appreciated. And if you're new, please consider subscribing, as the channel just keeps on growing. I love interacting with everyone, I love reading all your comments, and I massively appreciate all the support. But that's about it from me. Please take care, and catch you all in the next one.